What's up, gang? We're setting up the tripod, doing a live stream. Bear with me, guys. What's up? We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers. What's up, everybody, guys? Be sure to use the chat. Let me know your calisthenics questions. We're doing this routine. So we're starting out with mobility, and then core and glutes, and then shoulders and rehab routine. And then we're gonna get into sets and reps and statics. But we're gonna start out with warming up our wrists. So here we go. You guys can follow along at home. I'm gonna start a poll in the chat so we can gauge what you guys wanna see more of. So let me start a poll real quick. Let me know who's here, who's watching currently. Give me 1 second to start a poll. Do you train calisthenics? Okay, we got a good number of people. And be sure to use the like feature on the chat and the chat feature. It's kind of right in the middle of the screen. All right, we have the poll up. I'm gonna end the poll. Yeah, we're gonna end it. It was kind of right in the middle of the screen. We got JB, Jazz, Banana Boy. What's up, guys? Doing well. Stay tuned. This is gonna be a big live stream, guys. You're not gonna want to miss out. We're gonna give away a lot of useful information. Stay tuned for that. We're gonna jump right into the wrist warm-up routine. So we got Banana Boy, Jazz, and Viren. Hello to everybody, guys. Follow along at home. This is gonna bulletproof your wrists. We're gonna bring the camera a little bit closer. We got 25 guys here. Let's go. That is hype. We're definitely gonna continue live streaming. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. So you go down onto your hands and you just pulse your hands into the mat like this. So you're leaning forward on your hands. Your palms start to come up. You rotate the elbow and pulse those hands. You can lean to the side. Loosen up those wrists. Stay tuned to the end, guys. We're gonna jump into sets, reps. You said it's Vilren. I don't know if I pronounced it right. But anyways, guys, if you have not yet tapped like on this live stream, guys, tap like right now. And if you have not yet tapped subscribe, tap subscribe as well. Bro, your elbows will break. WTF. Now this will condition them, guys. Is it yoga? This is not yoga. This is a warm-up. This is a mobility routine. So we're warming up the wrists. You go hands back on the mat and you lean back like so. Shake it out. And then you do fingers back like this. And you lean back like this. Go to the side. Go to the other side. Let's see if we can hit 30 viewers on this live stream, guys. Looks painful. It is. It's a bit uncomfortable. You are conditioning the wrists, so you do have to kind of push them a little bit to condition them. So now we're warming up this way. 360-degree circle with the wrists. This is one of my favorites. If you guys want to see more live streams, let me know in the chat. If you want to see more YouTube shorts, let me know in the chat. And if you want to see more long form videos, we can make those as well. For a normal dude, do you think it's worth it to add a mobility routine on the week? Yes, bro, it is worth it. If you just go to the gym, you're missing out. The mobility helping, the mobility routine will help you move better. Do you do yoga? Not so much. I mainly just stretch. I'll do a few yoga poses though, a few of them, but I don't actively practice yoga as much as I should. But great questions, guys. But yeah, you definitely want a mobility routine, man. So the wrists are starting to feel warm. We're doing fingertip pulses now. So we're pulsing on our fingers, just like this. This is really gonna warm up the wrists, the forearms, everything. Do you do any other sports? Great question. Yeah, I snowboard in the winter. That's my main other sport now, but mainly calisthenics these days. I used to skateboard a bit more frequently. I used to be a skateboarder. I'll wakeboard as well, but mainly calisthenics. Now we're doing wrist push-ups. So we're pushing up, back. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm gonna go grab a beverage and then we're gonna continue on. All right, we're back in action. Let's catch up with the chat. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man is made out of muscle and blood, skin and bone. Interesting. Which calisthenics exercise do you do for legs? Squats, body weight squats, pistol squats, jump squats. If you're good enough, you can start doing Nordic curls. What does calisthenics entail? I love that question. Calisthenics entails using your own body weight as resistance. So I have videos explaining calisthenics on YouTube. Basically pull-ups, push-ups, dips. Just doing cool tricks with your body at the end of the day. Next up we have cat-cow. So we're gonna get into that. I see. Yeah, you should really try out calisthenics if you have not already. It's a great sport. So we're gonna warm up the spine and back. Bro, it's been a month. I'm grinding to do a pull-up. I can't. It's hard, bro. It's a hard sport. It could take you a really long time. Guys, I also offer one-on-one online calisthenics coaching. So you can go to this YouTube channel description and apply for coaching. I'll work with you on your routines, your form, your technique, everything like that. Ensure you're progressing safely, effectively, and getting the body that you want to have. Gotta mobilize my spine. Do you lift weights? Great question. Not so much these days. I used to do a bit more weightlifting, but these days I've just been doing body weight training. If your neck hurts, you should do more mobility drills like the ones I lay out here on YouTube. All right, guys, again, if you have not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Use the chat feature to let me know what questions you guys have. And check out Lenny Calisthenics on Instagram and TikTok. What's up, Raphael? Butternut squash or acorn squash? I'm gonna go butternut. Can working out make you gain weight? I'm thin, by the way. Yeah, so to gain weight, man, you're gonna have to eat more food. but if you work out, you can make the weight you gain be muscle. Show us the craziest thing you can do at calisthenics. I will definitely show you the crazy tricks I do, but I'm gonna save that for the end of the live stream. So for now, we're just warming up. But if you guys stay tuned until the very end, we'll do some calisthenics tricks and show you them. You just have to stay tuned until the end. So stay tuned, guys. We crossed 30 viewers, which is hype. Right now we're doing cobra pose just to mobilize our spine, so you guys can follow along at home. I like to do one leg up, and that'll open up the hips with the cobra pose. What should I do for my neck? Ice pack or warm towel? Ice is only really effective within the first like 24 to 48 hours of the injury, and then it becomes less effective, and then heat is more effective. So you can do ice, you can do heat, you can do both. All right, now we're gonna do the tabletop thoracic rotation, which is next on the list, guys. Let's see if we can hit 40 concurrent viewers, guys. Don't scroll away. This is the whole routine we're running through, guys. Lots of different moves to activate the body. Mobility, core and glutes, shoulder and rehab, and then sets and reps and statics is last. So we're doing a super thorough warm-up before we push our body. So next up, the tabletop thoracics. Simple. You rotate just like that. Pretty simple stuff. I appreciate it, Rihanna. Appreciate the kind words. So we're just in a tabletop pose of figure 4, and we're just rotating up, rotating back, up, back. You can do it with your elbow, and that makes it a bit more intense, actually. Gonna do the other side. Whew. That was good. Next up is the runner stretch. Crazy, if I had to write my routine for a day, it would just be like 5 lines. Like and subscribe. Zachary Young says, can I have a shout out? Shout out to Zachary Young. All right, guys, here comes the runner stretch. You go into a lunge, you push the hips forward, stretch out the hips, hand comes down, and you rotate up. And this is really working the hip, right where the spine meets the hips. Feels really good. Runner stretch on the other side now. How to train your legs though. Again, you can do squats, pistol squats. Welcome Yorick to the chat, guys. Shout out to Yorick. He's been very supportive. Yeah, this is good. Really, really good. So we're loosening up. We're making our way through the mobility routine. Next up, we're gonna get into pigeon pose. What about the muscles on the back of your leg? Great question. So that's called your hamstring. And for your hamstring, you can do Nordic curls with your body weight. You can do glute bridges. These are all effective. or you can just go to a gym and do hamstring curls, deadlifts, things like that. Both are effective, but the Nordic curl, if you can do a Nordic curl, that is one of the most difficult calisthenics lower body moves you can do. You're basically curling your entire body weight with your hamstring muscle. That's a tough move. So anyways, we're doing pigeon pose. Stretching out the glute, the hip, the lower back, lower body. How many people are we up to? Guys, let's get back up to 30 viewers and then let's hit 40. Make it happen. Tell your friends and family to log on. I appreciate that comment on, what is it, Andreas? Andreas, yeah, sorry, the screen's a little far away. Shout out to Andreas. Shout out to Gretchen. Shout out to IT Simon. Guys, if we hit 100 viewers, I will do a backflip on live stream. I'll risk snapping my neck, but we're not doing a backflip unless we hit 100. Once we cross 20,000 subscribers, I'll post a video of me doing a backflip on YouTube Shorts. That is good stuff. The pigeon pose has been done. Do a muscle up then. I'll do a muscle up real quick, guys. Like and subscribe for a muscle up. We're gonna go hit it on the high bar. We're at 38 viewers, guys. Let's hit 40 viewers. I'm gonna show you guys how to muscle up, explain how to do it cleanly, how to make it look effortless, how to do it with perfect form. Just like this, guys. Perfect, no swing, fully symmetrical on the way up. Let's go with Simon. Like and subscribe to learn the perfect muscle up. But for now, we're gonna get back to Nick Corona says hi from Bakersfield. What's up, Nick Corona? Hello from upstate New York, bro. We're on the East Coast. Let's go, Gretchen. I appreciate you for subscribing. Hopefully you find this video valuable. I can't do a muscle up yet, but I can do 5 pull-ups in a row. Gotcha. Yeah, so if you can only do 5 pull-ups, you should probably try and get to like 10. That's like a good guideline. Oh, man. This feels crazy good. Next up, we have 90 hip windshield wipers. So pretty simple move. Here we go. At least I can split. That's solid. A split is solid. Question: I have a bad knee. Do you have any good ideas for building muscle but not destroying the knee? I can't bend it more than 90 degrees. Isometrics are going to be your best friend, bro. Wall sits, calf raises, tibia raises, and then isometrically pushing the knee this way and then isometrically contracting and doing like an isometric hamstring curl. If you do that, you're gonna really, excuse me, stabilize the tissue in your knee. And then you can start doing reverse sledding. You can start doing lunges, knees over toes lunges, and then things like that. Do you do live a lot? I try and do live every day. If the views are good, I'll keep going. If I don't get a lot of views, I'll just cut the live stream. But yeah, I'll typically go live every day around like 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Bro, when I do assisted pull-ups, I can barely feel my lats. I feel mainly my arms. Is like my lats didn't exist. That's normal, bro. If you don't have big lats, it's hard to have mind muscle connection to your lats. Like until they're like, you know, if you can't even flex them or squeeze them, you're not going to be able to have that mind muscle connection with your lats. So, but if you're doing pull-ups, your lats are working. There's no way to pull up without working your back. So I wouldn't worry about the mind muscle connection for now. If in, let's say, 2 months from now, you still don't have any mind muscle connection, then something's going on. I feel I'm destroying my knees by doing leg press. Is my form, or should I do what you're just saying? Yeah, man, if you're doing leg press and it's hurting your knees, you're doing something wrong. So I would say go lighter and just do less weight. Yeah, so you can do pull-ups, you can do muscle-ups, which I just did on the high bar. We're going to continue on with the mobility routine, and then we're going to jump into the core and glutes. And then after that, we're going to do, we're going to film some videos, some YouTube shorts. Here we go. So you do 90 degrees, rotate the knee. You can do like a press if you want extra credit. Do like a press. And this activates the hips, the glutes, the pelvic region. Gets everything going. Straddle, side stretch, and then dynamic frog. And we're gonna wrap it up. Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat, guys? If I missed a question or something, just throw it up in the chat again. And I'll get back to you. So the straddle side stretch. You straddle and you just stretch and lean to the side like this. And then hit the other side. I asked what is a pull-up and a leg press. So that's a funny question. Pull-up is exactly what it sounds like. You just pull your body weight up on a pull-up bar, and a leg press is where you just press on weights at a gym. So it's like a machine with a platform. You just press your legs, and that's a leg press. The chat is wild. Yeah, the chat was going wild. I had to ignore some people. Yeah, Simon explained what a leg press is. So next up we have dynamic frog, and then we're on to core and glutes. Whoops. No more messing around, guys. We're back up to 30 viewers. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the live stream. We got an active chat. We're giving away a lot of free value, a lot of good information when it comes to health and fitness. So if you like that, be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more. As far as Gretchen's question, is it hard to do? You can adjust the amount of weight on the leg press. So you can start with a light weight, and then you can add weight over time. So here comes the frog. You come into a frog pose. You sink your hips back. And this loosens up the pelvic, the hips. Literally loosens up everything. Okay. Next up, we have elbow planks. We're going to jump into the core and glute activation. Who has been doodling on your skin, bro? Yeah, if you do weights or calisthenics, you're supposed to warm up. Guys, we're at 36 viewers. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to be giving away a lot of free value. Big announcement coming at the end of this live stream. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned till the end. We're going to jump right into the core and glute circuit. And I'm also going to stay active with the chat. So here we go. Almost 40 viewers. That's right. Let's get back up to 40. So you go down into an elbow plank, hips high, and then down. High, down. We'll do a 30-second high plank as well, just to add on. All right. There we have it. The algorithm is blessing my guy. It's hard work. It's not just the algorithm. Bro, tell us what is the best cardio exercise. Either swimming or running is probably the best for your cardio. Running sprints, pretty hard to beat a sprint. You can do jump squats or burpees as well. Also very effective. IT Simon says I'm following along. Good, bro. Keep it up. We're gonna get into the next move. We're gonna get into side planks with hip dips. So you go onto your elbow and you press up like this, and that works the core, the side of the core. All right, then put side planks on the other side. Let me just catch up with the chat. You gotta learn to swim. Yeah, swimming's important. Right. We're also gonna do a high plank, side plank on each side. So we're gonna go up into a high plank and just hold for time. right. High plank on the other arm. All right. Take it easy, Simon. See you tomorrow, bro. Your work and talent is commendable. Thank you, Niraj. How my friend expects me to sit inside the car with 7 people. That's funny. Okay. This one's a toughie, guys. This is the hollow body hold. And this one's rough. So we're gonna do a 30-second hollow body hold. And I'm gonna do it with a foam roller between my knees for hip adduction. So here we go. You lay on your back, foam roller, arms, squeeze and hold. That move is no joke. If you guys do that for 30 seconds a day, I promise you, you will develop a strong core. I'm feeling it. Okay. Clamshell hip thrusts. We got Tico. Says hi, what's up, Tico? Welcome to the live stream. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Here we go. You grab your band. Can you do a handstand push-up? I'm actually trying to build back up into handstand push-ups safely. So I'm regressing. So regressing means I'm choosing a less difficult move. I'm choosing an easier variation and I'm doing that. So I'm intentionally taking a step or two backwards. So that way long term I continue to move forward. So that's a roundabout way of answering, yes, I can do a handstand push-up, but I'm choosing not to. Always enjoy some calisthenics content. Let's go, Tico. That's what we like to hear. This is a key movement for your hips and lower back, guys. This is the banded clamshell. Let's just do it. So you come down on your side. You press and raise the knees. tough. Thank you to Mogsy. And Dorian Yates said, you just got a sub, let's go. I'm gonna pin that comment. Welcome to the channel, Dorian. What's up, MB Edits? How do I pin comments? Here we go. So shout out to Dorian and shout out to Siraj. What's up, Siraj? Okay, we did the clamshell. Next up we have lying hip abduction. Okay. Here we go. How long are we on this live stream? We're already at 40 minutes, guys. Bonjour to NKH. What's up? Welcome in, guys. Glute bridge hip adduction. Okay. So we're gonna do a glute bridge isometric with a foam roller in between our knees, guys. This is a very key move. So I want you guys all to give this a shot at home. If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a pillow, you can use a cushion, you can use a backpack, anything to squeeze in between your knees. And I'm gonna show you what the glute bridge looks like. Here we go. So you press up, squeeze your knees together, press your head back into the mat, and hold for time. All right, we're almost done with the core and glutes part of the routine. We have alternating single arm planks now. to follow along at home for the single arm planks. Carlos says subbed, looking forward to that planche video. I do have a couple planche videos up on YouTube, and once I unlock full planche, I'll definitely make another planche video. Pop Off Queen says Sruli Quitner. What's up, Sruli? Yeah, we're popping off. So here comes the single arm planks. You go into a plank position, you raise one arm, you raise one leg, and you hold. Switch sides. Stabilize the body. That is tough. So we have the rehab drills now. So we're gonna raise up the tripod. This part's the exciting part, guys. The recent one, I'm saving it for a good day. Check out my wrist warm-up video, bro. I just posted a video called How to Make Your Wrists 100% Injury Proof. Go check it out. So next up, we're gonna grab a resistance band. We're still 19 people strong in here, which is good. You grab a band, you grab a handlebar. Okay, now that you have your band, we're gonna do some banded external rotations. You just inspired me to go stretch and work out. Thanks, man. I got you, bro. Jeffrey Dahmer is making some outrageous comments in the chat. Thank you to AZ Meds. Voice of Candy says, what was your question, bro? Please. Are you Jewish? Great question. Yes, I am. According to a DNA test, I am partly Jewish. Yeah. I can't do a pull-up. I am quite strong. 6'4", 92 kilograms, but I can never do a pull-up. It's very demotivating. I hear you. Try bodyweight rows. Bodyweight rows are an easier progression of the pull-up. They're very scalable, and hopefully it'll make you feel inspired. So we're gonna do the external rotations for our shoulder, nothing too crazy. All right, now we're gonna hit the other arm. What's bodyweight rows? Great question. I'll show you what a bodyweight row is. So you go to a bar like this, and instead of pulling vertically, you pull your body sideways like this. And you get a little bit stronger. You go a little bit further down, And this still works the pull. Oops. It works the pulling motion, but it's a little bit easier than a pull-up. So give that a try, bro. That should help you out. No, you can do body weight, bros. Rose, you're not too tall. Anyone can do them. Yeah, I can do a one-hand push-up. I'll show you guys that at the end of the warm-up routine. For now, we're gonna warm up the shoulders more with the external rotation. So we got our resistance band. We got the camera set up. Again, if you guys have not already subscribed, tap subscribe, stay tuned for more. We're warming up the shoulder. It's not supposed to be super intense. Fourteen reps is good for me. Do you have a trick to stay lean? Yes. Don't eat so much food. That's my trick. Okay. Next up, external rotation raises. So you grab your resistance band, you externally rotate, you press up. All right. Are you a vegan? What is your source of protein? I'm not vegan. I just had egg and cheese today, an egg and cheese sandwich. If I was vegan, I would get my protein from tofu, from beans, and from nuts and seeds and things like that. Okay, next up we have banded internal rotations, which is good. So you grab your band, and we're internally rotating the shoulder this time. Just like this. So here we go. All right. Nice warm up for the shoulder. And then we have internal rotation. So here we go. Okay. So there's the internal rotations. Next up we have single arm rows. Let's go. Beanos, I appreciate you. We're gonna hit single arm rows now. So here we go on that. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up this live. Subscribe for more. Go to this YouTube channel description for online calisthenics and mobility coaching. I am accepting applicants so you can apply. I'll coach you, I'll teach you how to progress with calisthenics, how to train effectively. Check out Lenny Calisthenics on Instagram and on TikTok. Go follow both those pages. Subscribe to this page if you haven't already, and check out more of my videos. So stay tuned for more, guys. I'll see you guys